Good morning, everybody. It's the last week of class, and next week is our final. So I wanted to just touch on a few things. If you go to course content, and the top folder is the Unit 4 folder, scroll down to week 15 with our week's date at the top, then you will find your task list. Now, don't forget that your film paper is due Friday. I'm giving you some time to watch that film and compile that paper. Don't forget the Writing Center is still open. They can meet with you over the internet so that you can get some feedback on that paper to make sure that it's everything you want it to be before you turn that in. That's the last big set of points here. Just comparatively, you should know that this paper weighs more than the final. It's 100 points. So it has the ability to alter your grade. So you'll want to make sure that you're putting your very best writing forward. Make sure you proofread carefully. You've organized the paper well. Don't just turn in the answers to your questions all over again. That assignment was to make sure that you were looking at all aspects of those chapters, but you might find that there's something that's not even covered in your film that was on that list of questions. You would just leave that issue out then. You want to really think about analyzing the relationships in the film. Consider the communication and what could maybe have been better about the communication to better the relationship in the film that you're watching. So those are due on Friday, and then you want to make sure that you're spending time to review for the final this week. It is comprehensive, which means that it can cover any of the materials from your class thus far. We've covered most chapters in the book, but don't go back and just reread all of the chapters. A great place to get started is to go through the chapters, looking at just the objectives posted at the beginning of the chapter, and then seeing if you can respond to those objectives. You can even compare those to the objectives that are listed in your unit folders in Blackboard in order to give you an idea of the important material that's going to be covered there. I've also attached a study guide for you so that you can open that and take a look. Okay. Making sure I didn't mess up my video here. And it covers some concepts for you on this study guide that you want to make sure that you really study well. There are on this final, I believe, about 45 questions. 7 of them this time are short answer. So, there they are, 40 questions. And so you'll want to make sure that you go back and study that content well, and make sure that you ask questions if you have them, okay? We are going to be using HonorLock as our system of monitoring or proctoring that test. A couple of you have contacted me about not having a webcam, and so I'll be emailing you with special instructions on what you can do in the absence of a webcam, because HonorLock will require that you have a webcam. It's important for you to familiarize yourself with that before you get into your finals week. So if you go to Course Tools, there is a video here on using HonorLock that you can watch just to make sure that you are ready for that final test that will be using HonorLock. You'll have to have your webcam. Special instructions would be like, for example, you have to, show the space that you're taking your test in. You can't have your phone out on your desk. You can't use your book, those kinds of things. And so go through that video on using HonorLock, and that will help you out, okay? So as a reminder, you can go into the discussion forum, and do you have any questions about this course? That's there for you. You can actually subscribe to that forum. So that you can see when things are posted there, so you get the benefit of knowing people's questions and having my answers. So if you have questions regarding the test, take a look at that, okay? So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Best of luck reviewing this week, and see you, so to speak, for the final.